Hi, welcome to today's PEP Talk Fear. Recently, I was listening to one of Sean Croxton's Quote of the Day podcasts, and the quote included an excerpt from a presentation or a speech that Dan Millman had conducted. And he was talking about two different types of fear. And I absolutely loved how he broke fear down into these two categories, and I was so excited to share this information with you. So he described two different types of fear, and the first fear is objective fear. And objective fear is when there is the potential that we are going to experience some physical harm to our body. This is a fear that we need to pay attention to because it's letting us know that we need to do something differently in order to keep our physical bodies safe. The second type of fear is subjective fear, and this is fear that is psychologically based. This is the kind of fear when people are afraid of being embarrassed or being ashamed in some way or doing something foolish. And they don't do things in their life because they're fearful of these psychological reasons. And typically, they're not even accurate. Again, they're subjective, right? They're just coming from that individual's perspective, and probably there isn't even any evidence to support the fear that they have. So I encourage you to take a moment and reflect upon your own life. Are you using subjective fear in a way that's hindering you? Are you telling yourself that you might be embarrassed or you might make a fool of yourself, and so you're not going out there and taking risks and taking an opportunity to explore something or challenge yourself in some way because you've convinced yourself that there's a real fear that you need to be aware of, when actually the fear is completely subjective with no really evidence to support it, and it's just keeping you stuck. Thank you for joining me today, and I encourage you to do one thing purposefully to attain true PEP for life.